Max just bought a 100-year-old football club for less than a London apartment. 1,200 loyal fans, a muddy pitch, a bar under the main stand, and a wage bill that eats every pound that comes in. Today, how to actually acquire a football club, why almost all of them lose money every single year, and the 3 plays that can turn a beloved money pit into a fortune. First, what you're actually buying. Lower league and non-league clubs across England and Europe change hands for anywhere from a few $100,000 to a few million. Max paid £2 million. For that, he gets the badge and a century of history, the league license, the squad contracts, the youth teams, the fan base, and, if he did his homework, the stadium and its land. The club has been the town's Saturday ritual since before his grandfather was born, and that loyalty is the real asset on the balance sheet. Even if no accountant will write it down, what he did not buy is profit. A club at this level might turn over $4 million a year, from tickets, shirts, sponsors, the bar, and the league's central TV money. Sounds healthy until you meet the wage bill, and the wage bill always wins the meeting. Now, the wage bill's secret, the number that runs all of football. Lower league clubs routinely spend 70 to 100% of their entire revenue on player wages, and some spend more than everything they earn. Why? Because every owner is chasing promotion, every rival overspends to get there first, and the fans demand signings every summer. $4 million comes in, $3.2 million goes out in wages, and the floodlights, the physios, the away day buses, and the pitch repairs finish the job. Most clubs at this level lose $500,000 to $1 million a year, every year, and the accounts are public if you care to look. So the honest purchase price is not $2 million. It is $2 million plus $1 million a year of losses you must fund for as long as you own it, and you should budget 3 years of losses in the bank before you sign anything. Buying a club is easy. Feeding one is the sport. Here's how the smart owners win anyway. Play 1. The promotion ladder. Football is the only business on earth where winning games legally multiplies your revenue. Every division you climb, the central TV and prize money roughly doubles or better, the sponsors pay more, and the ground fills up. And at the very top of the ladder sits the jackpot. Promotion to the Premier League is worth over £150 million to the club that goes up, once you count the TV deal and the parachute payments. That is why owners fund losses for years. It is a lottery where the ticket also plays 60 games a season in front of singing crowds. Luton Town went from non-league to the Premier League in under a decade, and the town's entire economy felt it. Then there's the content play, the one that changed the game forever. Wrexham, a 5th-tier Welsh club bought for about £2 million by 2 Hollywood actors who had never run a football club. Then the documentary cameras arrived, and 1,200 diehards became a global fan base. Revenue went from about $2 million to $27 million in 3 years. The shirts sell in Ohio and Tokyo, sponsors queue up, and the club climbed division after division. The lesson is brutal and beautiful. The football barely changed the money. The story did. A lower league club is cheap global content wearing a football kit, and one streaming deal can out-earn a decade of ticket sales. And play 3 is the quiet one, the academy. Develop one local kid, sell him up the pyramid for $5 million with a sell-on clause that pays you again on his next transfer. And you have funded 5 years of losses with one teenager the scouts found on a rainy Tuesday. Clubs like Crew survived for decades on exactly this model, selling 1 star every few seasons and pocketing the difference. But the landmines here can kill you. 1. The stadium. Many struggling clubs sold their ground years ago to survive, and if the stadium is not in the deal, you are buying a badge that pays rent to someone else forever. Check who owns the land before anything else, because a club paying rent on its own home starts every season a goal down. 2. Hidden debts. Unpaid taxes, old transfer installments owed to other clubs, soft loans from previous owners. Football clubs hide bodies in the accounts, so audit everything twice and make the seller warrant it in writing. 3. The rules. Leagues run fit and proper owner tests. And in some countries, like Germany's 50+1 system, the fans must keep control and you legally cannot buy a majority at all. 4. Relegation, the death spiral. Wages are contracted, revenue is not, so drop a division and the maths eats you alive within a season. Ask the dozens of proud Old English clubs that fell 2 divisions in 3 years carrying a wage bill from the good times and never came back up. And 5, the biggest one, the fans. They were there before you and they will be there after you. Cross them, rename the stadium, hike the prices, get greedy with the badge, and your asset organizes protests against you. And its value burns in public. One more honest note before the playbook. Unlike everything else in this series, you do not buy a football club for cash flow. You buy it for the ladder, the story, and the once-a-generation exit when a richer romantic wants your seat in the director's box. Plan for that from day one. So here's the football club playbook. Buy a club that owns its ground, in a league with a ladder you can actually climb. Audit the debts like a crime scene. Budget the purchase price plus 3 years of losses before you start, so the wage bill never owns you. Then pick your play. Climb the ladder, film the story, grow the academy, and ideally run all 3 at once, the way Wrexham did. Done wrong, this is the most expensive hobby on earth, a bonfire with a fixture list. Done right, a £2 million club becomes a global brand doing $27 million a year, and the trophy actually pays. That is the game behind the game. This is Acquisition Insider, showing you how the machine really works. Subscribe.